Hey, Daniella. All right. So, hey, guess what? I saw your name on the roster for next session. I think it's for digital illustration. So that's fantastic. You're gonna love that class. That class is as good as this class. So, wow, you have a power-packed couple of terms back to back here. So good stuff. Good stuff. Can't wait. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. So I downloaded the back, the front. I think we can get what we need right here. So here's where I'm at. I think this is good. I think this shows this vastness of space. I love the background effect. That is just really, really beautiful. Nice work. Nice work. Um, okay, couple of things. The star, that works, definitely. That definitely works. So much so that I wouldn't even use it twice here. I wouldn't. I would just use a regular A there. And I would strip, well, boy, I would go ahead and remove the color from here as well, because I think we're going to introduce that in the back. I got a really good idea for you here. And then additionally in the front, you see how you have these tapered lines connecting the stars in the back? Let's use one of those tapered lines right here. Okay, that way we'll get some continuation there. And I think that's going to work. I really do. I think it's going to raise, I mean, it's going to raise enough questions and raise enough interest in the front of the poster that the viewer is going to want to go to the back of the poster to see what the setup is about. Do you see what I'm saying? Other than that, I think we're looking good. Now, let's go ahead and go to the back of the poster. I did download the back of the poster so that we can get in here and get a much closer look. So, whoops, what the heck just happened there? I have no idea what just happened. That was bizarre as heck. Anyways, let's go ahead. The first thing I want to talk about is the timeline here. So you mentioned that you've reduced number sizes. That's great. Good job. That is, I believe those are N dashes, N as in Nancy, to indicate a span of numbers. That's fantastic. Typeset looks great. Nice drop cap. I think it's so cool that you used a different typeface for the drop cap. That's good. That's style. That's good stuff. Um, I think we're looking great over here. Rags are looking pretty good. These are great right here. This whole third column, rags are great. Second column, great. That's a little angular right there. This looks great. What I'm saying is, for the most part, your rags look good, but take a look at the first, second, and third paragraph. Now, you don't have to change anything here, okay? But, oh, by the way, take a look at that RH. That's really tiny. Plus, it looks like there's a space after the period for after the period for the R. So your all caps, your small caps look like you've done manually, but they're just a little too small, so you want to watch that. At any rate, what was I saying? Oh, your rags. So these rags, first three paragraphs, especially that first paragraph, are there is such a thing as having your rags too even. These are perfect, right? But that's a probably too even. You don't have to fix it unless you want to. But there, I just want you to know that there does exist that situation where rags are too even. Okay. Yeah, looking fantastic. Good job. Nice typeset. Looking gorgeous. That's beautiful work right there. Just a couple of comments that I had mentioned. As far as the timeline goes, watch your N dashes. N as in Nancy. So um, theoretically, you should, well, you're consistent here. You're not using N dashes. That's a regular dash. And since there is a number involved, you would want to use an N dash, especially right there where there are two numbers. I would recommend using N dashes both. Now, it looks like you have included a space before and after the dash, but over here, there's not a space, or actually there is. You may reconsider, once you set the N dash in there, you might reconsider the spaces. N dash is a lot longer. It might be too long to add a space before and after. That's your call, though. No widows, no orphans. Looking good, looking good, looking good. All right. So as far as the timeline goes, I remember I said I have an idea for the timeline. So you want in the front of the poster, you're kind of marking this life of a star where it kind of starts and then it gets to full intensity and then it kind of fades, turns to black and presumably dies. But we can do that right here in the timeline. So I would say start your with instead of a star, start with a little tiny circle. Then maybe make the circle bigger. Then maybe increase the color and start to make it turning into a star. Then towards the middle, right here, or so where the star would be in its full, uh, um, the potential or the in its prime, I guess is like as an athlete, right? But when it starts in its prime, it would be the largest and it would be the darkest, I mean, the warmest color. Okay, so maybe you start with white and then move to yellow, then move into orange and then red or dark orange for the star in its prime. Then start to fade that a little bit and bring it back into a circle like it's dying, so that we're indicating in the timeline the evolution of a star, right? So I think that's a really good fix. Okay, those are my comments and recommendations. Great job. Questions at all? Anything, please let me know. Very nice work. Thanks for sharing.